Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my mini homestead. Today is May 23rd, and I'm going to take you on another tour to show you what we've actually got accomplished this week. And like I said on the 14th, quite a bit's happened, and next week there'll be more, so let's get this tour started. So last week we had a bunch of dandelions. Mom got rid of all of those. Now we have a bunch of buttercups. I think they're prettier than the dandelions. So let's go take a look at the things that are changing here on our homestead. And our grapevines have really been growing. And it's really interesting because I didn't think there'd be any grapes and stuff yet, but they are starting. So you can see the little tiny grapes that are starting here. Don't think we're going to get the arbor replaced, or at least not anytime soon. There's always so much to do. Our hibiscus tree of whatever kind, I still have to find out, is all budded up, but we do have a part that just sort of died in the center, so I'm going to cut that out. We'll see what it looks like. We may end up pulling this one out. And all this mulch here, we're going to pull this out of here and move it into our back garden or our lower garden. So let's head in on there. And here's our garden. So got landscape fabric along the edge and just got to finish off at the other end. And as you can see, we have raspberries, and I think we got like 32 of them. So we're real happy about that. We're going to get all of this into garden today, or get the garden beds all built. And we're going to put cardboard down, put mulch down, put our pathways in. Back here, we've got our blackberries growing. We got them in, and it looks like we got some blossoms. And we do. This one's going to give us some blackberries. Wasn't expecting anything, but it's amazing what nature can do. So here's our latest compost that we got delivered. This is going to be for all the beds in here. And again, we still have a hole in the ground, and hopefully the greenhouse frame will go up today. Not today, this week. Got too much to do today. So hoping to get it up. Not sure when I'm going to get the poly, but I'll get the beds made and start planting tomatoes. So this pile of mulch will go in our pathways. As you can see, there's less plants. The pile of wood for the garden beds. And this compost pile is getting smaller and smaller. Got to get the growler cart down to the end. Here's the tomato plants that I still haven't planted. These will go into the greenhouse. Mom's rose bush is looking great. And then we got some flowers on the deck. And my oregano over there. And let's just go take a quick look at what we got here on the deck. So, the kale was in the upper garden, but I'll show you in a second what we did up there, as well as the onions and the cilantro. Pulled those all out. These here are snow peas. Had a bunch of them. Planted them in here. This will strictly be for sprouts, and we'll be making pea sprout salads. And things I still need to get planted. So, had bought 2 tomato plants because we wanted some home tomatoes, but I'm very disappointed. The skins are super tough. And these are tomato plants I got from Kelowna, and those are Italian. They're 2 different types. My Amish paste, and then all my flowers I need to get planted, and some cauliflower. And the pepper plants are growing. We got some flowers coming. I had pinched them back. I had pulled the flowers off. Now we're going to let them do their thing. I've got basil that I'm going to get planted in the upper garden, and then more tomatoes. And then this is what I planted middle of last week, I think. So out of 12, I've got 11 pumpkins. The corn is coming up pretty good. This is Jubilee corn. Really happy with how it came up. Now this one here is orchard corn, and this is what I was going to plant. You know, every week plant a few, and then I thought, well, not working, so, but it takes longer to come up. So I think I will keep it going up. A big fail on the pole beans. Nothing came up. And then there's my bush beans. Got those, and then there's another tray there. And then I've got some Lincoln peas, some mammoth peas, and then I've got runner beans, which have come up really, really good. So happy about that. And then some more peas. And these are snow peas. We'll be eating lots of stir fries. All right, let's go up to the, oh, and then we've got some flowers hanging, and I see one just fell down. So we've got these ones. These are looking great. Whoops, too close. This one is looking great, and as it grows. And then Mama's out there mowing the lawn. And that's another basket that we have. And then we bought some miniature roses. We're going to plant those actually out in the garden because we like what happens with them. And just some more flowers. Need to get cleaned up. All right. Oh, and those guys, I want to get those planted today. Plant them up for the planted tomatoes. So I'll show you what we've done in the upper garden. There's just so much to do. But I decided to do as much as we can this year. There'll be less to do next year. So, those are our Seascape strawberries. They're looking pretty good. Now, the New Zealand spinach is looking good. It's coming. The American spinach that I got, it's a wash. We hardly got anything off of it. The beets are looking great. Radishes, we need to pull those out. And then lots and lots of lettuce. Our turnips are growing. You can see them in there, and the kohlrabi, and then lots of cabbage. Now half this cabbage is going to go in the lower garden once we get it all set up. And this was like my test. I did poly down there. I did, fleece at this end, and next spring it'll be poly. Our blueberries are starting to look better. Last week they were looking a little sad and realized we'd actually been putting too much water on them. So, cut back on the water. And our upper garden. So I am going to take this tree out. It's in the way. And it really doesn't do anything. Doesn't put any shade on the pool or anything like that. And these are the tomato plants that planted on Friday. I'll give them another good watering today. And once they've been in for like a week, I'll stake them if I need to stake them. And then up here, oh, the rhubarb's starting to look really good. So it's coming in, and I need to prep the bed back up in there for our pumpkins, because pumpkins are going to go in here. I need to get rid of the rose bushes, and I might be selling half my pumpkins because I don't think I need them all. And then this is where we planted 30 crowns of asparagus on Friday. So now this is just going to be a waiting game. Make sure we water it, and don't know if anything's going to come up this year. I have no idea. Never planted asparagus before. Right, let's go check out our last garden bed. Now, you can see I've got 3 beds that Mom and I have put in. We are going to put one more here, but it's just going to wait till the other stuff is done. We've got other beds that need to be done. So we've got the 2 beds of the strawberries. They're looking kind of sad, but they're just not dealing well with transplanting. So, have more onions up here to plant. But what I found is these ones that I've had just in trays back here in the shade are growing amazingly well. The ones that I had in the upper garden are like, I don't know, a fifth of the size. And same thing with the ones in the deck. They seem to like the shade, so I'm quite surprised. And then this is my head lettuce. These are the ones I'm going to let grow to head lettuce. And we got some peas growing in here. And that's it for the gardens right now. Continue the tour with the orchard, and that's our little, what I call our bonsai apple tree. It's a cute little thing growing on a hillside. Had pulled out roses and stuff in here. Got to get in there and pull them out again. So our apple tree is looking pretty good. We got little apples in there. We did get some compost around it so it'll hold the water, leveled it out so the water will stay. We're hoping maybe to get to this flower bed this week, but everything takes longer than you think. Now, our cherry tree is just looking beautiful and healthy. So really happy about that. I need to get the kootenai cover for it so the bugs don't get into our cherries. We don't want worms. But as you can see, cherries are growing great in there. Mom was worried that we weren't going to have enough cherries because it wasn't looking great, but I mean, look at it. We're really, really happy with this. So, or at least I am. I think Mom is too. And so we just need to get this covered up so the bugs, the flies don't get into it. But I mean, look at those lovely cherries. So let's go under the cherry tree. And then here's our pear tree. And we do have little pears growing in it. So excited about that. We are going to give it another shot. And we're going to try making pear juice out of it this year instead. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. We'll finish off with a look at the cherry tree. We have lots of plans this week, or should I say lots of chores to do this week. So we'll see what it looks like in about a week or so. Well, that's it for our tour for this week. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Appreciate that. Now, if you haven't subscribed, make sure and subscribe. And if you like the video, click the thumbs up and click on the notify button so you'll know when we post more videos. Take care, everybody, and have a great day. Bye-bye.